Hi, good morning again. Like I said, my name is Blondale and I reside in Guelph currently. I've been renting here from these people from since February of this year. I moved in here and everything seemed to be going fine until it was to be honest, I can't remember the exact dates and all of that now. Anyway, I left my daughter here when I had called the landlord previously because when all of the rain started coming, like one of the windows in the living room, water was coming into it. Okay, this is gonna be a long voice note. I apologize. Anyway, the water started coming in, so I called the landlady and I said to her, I said, there's water coming in one of the windows and it's going to be a problem for me and it's going to be a problem for the tenant downstairs because it's a wooden flooring. The water could leak through and maybe create some form of damage below. She said she was going to send someone to take care of it. I said thank you, much appreciated. She would have sent someone on different occasions, not giving me a heads up, so it's like I keep missing the person, right? That Monday morning, I had to go to the school with my daughter, my youngest daughter. So my oldest daughter was here because I had another case with her on the Tuesday. So she came down, she was here, she was inside. Apparently the landlady would have sent a gentleman. Nobody gave me a heads up or anything like that. He came and my daughter was here. While I was on the bus, my daughter called me. She said, there's somebody here to fix some window. She doesn't know what the problem is. So, okay, I WhatsApp her a picture and all of that of the window. She opened the door for the gentleman. He came in. Well, I'm not going to say gentleman right now because he's a pig. He came in. He initiated a conversation with her. Knowing the kind of person my daughter is, I know she would show complete indifference to this man. Okay, he came in, she was cleaning, right? She got up in the morning, she was cleaning, and while she was there waiting for him to do what he had to do, she was sitting on the couch. She had on a boxers and a vest and all of that, which I think is totally besides the point because there is not supposed to be a dress code for you being inside of your house and someone comes in. If he felt that she was dressed inappropriately and all of that, I think the best thing for him to do would have been to leave or something like that. Even though he said she was dressed inappropriately and all of that, he still stayed here. He initiated a conversation with her, told her he does see her on the street, he does call her, she don't want to answer, and he was asking her name and all of that. Anyway, it was more or less to the point that he was trying to get to her, like maybe I don't know, maybe sexually, right? Because he did say that he was attracted to her because she looked good and all of those things. Anyway, he left to go. He turned back. He said, "Oh, there's time in life you don't have to be afraid to take chances," and just grabbed her vagina. Called my daughter. My daughter called me. She told me what it was. Called the landlady and all of that. Through all of that, the landlady said to me, she said, "Blondell, you're gonna have to find a place to go because they are the ones who even got the lawyer for him because of their relationship." She said, all she said to me is that he said he didn't do it. I said, well, I'm inclined to believe my daughter. She said I would have to find somewhere else to go. I didn't argue with her. Went to the lawyer to find out what was my position and all of that. They never gave me a written notice, so I'm still here, but I know they can't evict me under these grounds. But anyway, we went to court yesterday, and well, the very first question the lawyer would have asked me was if anything like this had happened before. I mean, if I had a lawyer present, I would have thought the lawyer would have objected and asked what relevance was that to the case. Because even if there were situations where somebody would have assaulted my daughter before or whatever, I don't think that was any reason for his lawyer to ask me that question. I did say that to him, and the judge and everybody felt like I was out of line. I wanted to know what relevance it was to the case because he was saying, and then again I felt like, why would he ask that if the situation was not the same? Because the first incident could have been proven that yes, the guy did try to touch my daughter, so why would he think that the two situations was the same? The guy had, even when I called the guy previously before giving his statements and whatever, first thing he said to me was that he wanted to apologize. I said, don't apologize to me, apologize to my daughter. The very last question the lawyer would have asked me was, why is it that I dismissed the next case and I was going forward with this case? I mean, come on, because of the landlord and all of these things, I felt like, nah, I could not just accept an apology for that, because it's, I can't say what the judgment is, because they said I wasn't needed to come back. Me and my daughter wasn't needed to come back to court because we gave our evidence and all of that. I'm pretty sure that the judgment is supposed to be given on the 4th, because we're supposed to go back on the 4th. So I didn't want to make any headlines or anything like that. I was just waiting for the judgment to hear what it is. But I would like somebody to hear my story pending judgment. I mean, after all of that, regardless of which way it goes, I would like for somebody to hear my story, especially the part with the landlord asking me to leave because of something the guy would have done because they sent him here. I just feel like I'm being treated unfairly. So right now, I'm having to look for a place to go to get my children out of the situation, because even though they cannot evict me under these grounds, they could always say they're not renewing my lease, or they're going to give me notice for some other reason. I would still have to leave, which I know is really unfair because I'm paying my rent, paying my bills, doing all of that. Just wanted somebody to hear my story.
Thank you for visiting our channel. If this is your very first time here and you like our content, please don't hesitate to subscribe so you'll get all our daily updates. Also, you could click on any of these suggested videos to continue watching. Until next time, please be safe.